All right, good afternoon, everybody. This is pre-market prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin, and Mitch Hotch with you here to wrap up today's session. It's been an eventful session, Joel. It's one of those days. It feels like 2018, right? There's way more red than green, and yet we're up because of four stocks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, five stocks really.
Five stocks.
Yeah, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and Facebook all nicely in the green. So you know what that means? That means it has to lead the index higher. From a day perspective, since we talked this morning, we've gone absolutely nowhere, folks. We opened up this morning at 38.49 even, and made a stab at yesterday's high. We did get over yesterday's high by a few points, 53.75. We've had some sell-off, but overall, a nothing muffin day. But hey, we had a big day yesterday. What's wrong with a little bit of consolidation before the Friday liftoff? So, going to pose, or very close to posing a new all-time closing high. Only have to do better than 45 even. So it looks like we're pressing up towards the highs of the session right now. Quiet range for crude. Got into the 52 handle, but buy the dip worked in crude too. That's down 29 cents at 53.02. Gold, that's up 230 at 18.6880. Silver right at 26 even. That's up 23.9 cents. And Bitcoin, it looked like it had a date with 30,000, but no, 30,930. Popped up, still down $2,910 on the session for the cryptocurrency. So that's what you're looking at here. But we got some issues to cover from today's show.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have any new movers, but
Well,
what's
interesting is if you go back the last 3 or 4 days now, I mean the Nasdaq 100, the Qs are just dominating. The Qs are up over the last 5 days. I think the Qs are up, or at least the Nasdaq 100 is up, but like about 4%. And in that same time, like the Dow, for example, was up 0.5%. The Russell's up 1. The S&Ps are up 1.
Tech performs well in the pandemic, non-pandemic. So Apple up $5. That's getting near an all-time closing high. Amazon showing some life too. That's up $50. So the big boys, Facebook bounced back as well, up 2% too. So very hard for the market, for the index to go down when those top 5 components are probably maybe.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you know off the top of your head.
I could just take a quick look. I mean, I know that the top 10 make up close to 30. But
so the top 5 is like 25.
yeah. The S&P 25.
Yeah.
Apple's 6.5%. So let's call that 6 and 5's 11, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23. Tesla has moved past Google. Well, not the combined Googles, but right. Tesla has moved into the number 5 spot. The way I look at it, that's surpassed Facebook. So Tesla moving its way up the charts. But here we are, 32.52, heading into the final 16 minutes.
All right, let's talk about some of the stocks we discussed this morning. Let's start with Ford. Man, can you believe this thing?
Yes, I do.
Got to 12. How high did it get?
12.15. Yeah, I committed the cardinal sin. I sold. I sold yesterday on the close. I don't know. I thought I'd have a chance to get it back cheaper. I didn't know what Deutsche Bank was up to. And I didn't know that Dan Nathan was on there. Maybe I should listen to Fast Money a little bit
Should we clarify that the Deutsche Bank short-term buy list apparently only means the next 12 hours?
It's going back. I mean, it opened up, it dipped, it ripped, it got over 12, just got a little overdone. So it's given some back. Now that 12 level is going to be a little bit more important moving forward. You did get to 12.15. So here you're backing off. Great couple days for Fords, though. And man, oh man. But you know what? I think even if I would have held on, I probably had sold early in the session. So I don't know if I would have participated all the way up to $12. But man, oh man, you get the breakout at the technicals. You get Dan Nathan. Kramer, right? And then the
Listen,
Deutsche Bank 24-hour buy, signal. A lot of different factors moves that stodgy old stock up
I don't
quite
even
a
know
bit.
how many shares of Ford I own. I think I own like 150 shares or something ridiculously
Woo!
small like that. But good for me, I guess. I bought it at 7.5 or
That was a good one.
something like
Yeah,
that.
good.
All right, let's move on. Looking ahead to the earnings calendar, not much tonight. Intel and IBM are pretty much the only names of interest tonight. We're still pretty early on in the earnings season. So I don't
Spencer
know.
kicking my butt on the lunch bet. I
Yeah. So
thought
what?
that
So the number on the lunch bet is Joel got 52.35. I got 62.35. Joel, where are we?
61.55 making a new high for the move. So that CEO thing, I don't know, maybe squeeze, some shorts maybe got a little bit roasted at 50 on that gap up and never gave in. And then now they don't want to head into the print. So I don't know. Have you tried that Crab House by you? That new restaurant? Maybe I'll drop you off.
No, I have not, but that's very close to where I live.
Yeah, it looks. I don't know. My girls won't go there, but they're like
Right.
they're afraid to go in there. But maybe
All
I'll
right.
get you a crab sandwich. Or
Let's.
something.
Well, let's. I won't count my chickens yet or my crabs yet.
You will.
That
That's there.
may
I'm a
have come out
loser.
wrong. Let's talk about some
Oh,
stocks.
IBM.
Yeah.
Oh, at the top. Look at this, or just at least at that high. So we'll see if IBM does what IBM does, and that's beat, gets up, and then gives it back. Let's see if it can break that nasty trend. You got a good number to look at here. You had this high at 131.88. You got to 132.24 today. So let's call 132 resistance. See if it can break above that. Well, it's actually right above there right now. So street leaning long into the IBM report.
Did you see Nvidia today?
Which one?
Nvidia.
No, I did not.
Oh,
I mean, $500 stock.
yeah, but take a
Oh
look.
boy, oh boy. It
The
stuck.
blast off.
Yeah, again. I've had that trading range up there for a while, and
It's still in it. Still in it.
it's above it now. Well, you had this one high here. I don't like to break my range for one high, but 558.44 is your next target on the upside. Working its way back into this candle. Did AMD launch out of a cannon too?
A little bit.
Not as much, but having a good day. Three lows in the same area. So tech is shining again today.
Why haven't more of these companies split their stock? I thought that we had agreed.
We were on that train.
We had
Yeah.
agreed it was a good idea to split your stock, increase your stock price. Apple did it, Tesla did it. Why have Shopify and Nvidia and Amazon not done that? I don't know.
Oh, because it's cool to have a hot
Sacrilege.
stock.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
What about Warren stock? I mean,
oh, you mean the Class A shares,
yes,
the ones that are $36,000 a share? Yeah.
yes, yep,
Yeah,
yep,
pass.
that one.
Okay, let's go to the chat. There's a few tickers being dropped in there. Airbnb, there's now a couple months worth of, or I guess a little over a month worth of data to look at on the chart. Joel, do you have any thoughts on Airbnb?
Gosh, it's the easiest symbol in
Yeah.
the world, and I can't get it. Knocking on the door. I mean, you want to see it get up there. You had, that just quick reversal off 140, hit 187.42, 186, 183.47. I would say, best case, you just kind of hang out here for a couple days. Get a little flag and then take it out. But if it takes too long here, I could be looking a little bit of a pullback. Just made a new all-time high 4 trading sessions ago. So you want to see it get there, improve on there, close above there, and off to the races.
What about Fubo here? So Andrew Left told Benzinga today that he is long Fubo. We have talked about this being the kind of market that rewards bag holders. If you bought this thing in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, you rode it all the way down to the high 20s, and now it's back into the mid 30s.
What a rocket ship, huh? Up $5 today? $6?
Yep.
I mean, you're at an interesting area, because you did have 2 highs here, 38.87, and then where else did you have a high? No, nothing really up there. So keep an eye on that. 38.87. That's still a couple bucks away. But that's been the high since you made the low. And then if you want to get back half of that move, it gets closer to 43 bucks.
Joe, what happens on your charts if you pull up STLA? I'm curious because Stella is the company formerly known as. Oh, so you have all the history. I don't have all the history. That's weird. So Fiat Chrysler is now Stella. My chart only shows me like a couple of days of data.
Did you try Control R?
What is that? What?
And you're talking on TradeStation, right?
No, I'm on Thinkorswim.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so let's look at Stella. This is Fiat Chrysler, now Stella.
It got hit going into the merger for some strange reason, and now it's okay. It's kind of, I don't know, man. That's like a no call for me on this one. Because you gapped up and you got a gap above. Certainly hasn't participated like Fords and GM. So will it happen? I don't know, but that's a weird looking chart. Pass.
Okay. I guess so. Stock splits work, but mergers with other brands and changing your ticker symbol. I would have assumed honestly.
What a terrible name.
Well, I honestly, if you had asked me last week, I would have guessed that. Oh, they're changing their ticker. Oh, it's going to blast off. That's what I would have assumed. But what do I know? Nothing apparently.
No, you know a lot about Intel.
I don't know anything about anything. I just know that buying stocks works in this market.
There you go.
What else? So someone's asking about. Clean Spark. There's nothing really you can say. I mean, that chart is so out of our wheelhouse. I just don't know. It's CLSK. It's just so out of. There's no volume on this thing. Oh no, I take that back. There is volume, but it's just.
Wasn't this a Raz pick?
Yeah, Jason's been long it. I don't quite understand. I don't know anything about this company or the stock, and I have nothing to say about this. I'll say that.
Oh, okay. Let's get fancy here, and this is SPAC, right? Or am I just saying that because
no, I don't think it is.
I mean, you want to hold in here, folks. 25. It lost to 50%. You still got this low right here. You still got some support down here into boy. Where would that be? 23.11, 22.42. So could be, looks like maybe if you head down there and then let's let it stop going down first before we start predicting it going up. How about we do that with that one? And then what was the stock that was leaning on its lows yesterday? Was it or 2 days ago? QS.
Yeah. Yep.
It's hanging in there. It did the undercutting rally, folks. It did undercut that low from yesterday. Yesterday's low, 48, went to 44.54. The Bears were firmly in control. And it comes back up. Even if you waited to snag that thing at 48, coming back on the old low, you can lean at 44.54. That's not a bad trade, risk reward. Maybe get some of that back. We'll have overhead supply. Huge volume day, folks. Big old volume day in this one. 26 million versus 16 million yesterday.
Have you looked at Moderna lately?
Rocket ship?
I wouldn't call it a rocket ship.
It's trying. It's doing good. It got hit after the actual vaccine was being delivered and whatnot, but that's climbing its way back. Not a bad looking chart. Maybe 140. I think you could one of these on this one too, if you're looking for retracements. I mean, you just got to realize, if you're in this one, that there are people in higher, and they're going to be wanting to mitigate their losses, or here, I'll do it. Or if you have some shorter term traders pick this up between, 100 and 110, maybe they're not looking for this thing to go back to the old time high. They'll be content with taking some profits along the way. 141, 142 is getting back half of that move. What about Mr. Pfizer? Did Pfizer respond
Yeah,
yet?
it looks like it's teetering to me.
The teetering chart. Oh boy, oh boy. It's long. I mean,
It's teetering. It's teetering on the edge.
yeah. 36 is big. But this is what this stock, it's a big, thick stock. This is what it tends to do.
Yep. Is Rocket on your banned list still? I can't remember.
No, Rocket's not on my band.
Okay. Our own Mitch Hotch is bottom fishing in this thing. I don't know if he wants to comment.
Which he's been known to do.
Yeah.
I mean, he's had some patience, and it's he came down. If he picked it up, I think he picked it up yesterday. IPO, I mean, really, no man's. This thing's been really quiet, but let's hope for Mitch that we'll call this a Mitch line here, and this is what.
Yeah, just full disclosure, I got in this morning and I have an average at 1974. Look at that average.
Okay, so you're in the green.
Look at that average for the day. Not a bad entry, right?
No, nope. 1961 low. I mean, you got a bunch of lows in the same area. A lot of them. Holy mackerel.
That $20.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe an upgrade or something. A catalyst.
This company is too good. They make money. That's their first mistake. They make money. They have legitimate revenue.
So
they should get rid of that revenue, and then the stock will go higher.
At the end of the day, this came from the KBH laggard play. That's really what I'm trying to play here. Is I'm starting to see some of the, kind of the home industry start making a move up. I'm just thinking that the sleepy stock is going to be no longer sleepy. It's going to wake up.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, when was that IPO? It was August, right?
Expiration coming up.
Yeah, when's that lockup? That just occurred to me. I wonder.
Interesting point there.
Someone asked here about Microvision, and I mean it's trying. It's a lower price stock here. I like to see it break out above here. You got a couple highs in the same area. S&P's tailing off a little bit into the close, so we're still going to get a new all-time closing high based on the information available at this moment, but. Yeah, you want to clear that 740.
Lock-up expiration on February 2nd, I'm seeing.
Ooh.
So coming up.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I don't know if people are going to want to sell here. But,
well, I guess it depends where they bought in from then, doesn't it?
Yeah. There you go. For someone to ask about MVIS, there's just a cursory look at it. You can see the resistance there. You'd be better off clearing 742. But the stock had a nice run, pulled back, found support. Looks like it's trying to mount a rally. 750, probably a little bit lower. You're right at that 50% area, which is always an area of interest. But that's it, folks.
Yeah, Joel, let's do one more. Akash is saying Twitter had a slight spike. I guess the Biden administration said something nice about Twitter.
Oh, really? 48. Got to get through 48. Okay. We got a minute left. How are we looking into the close? Still poised to close at a new all-time closing high, which is good. Kind of a mild range. Really a mild range. 20, including the Globex session, only a 46, 56, 26-point range. So just a breather day. Let's keep an eye on the intraday highs from yesterday, the intraday high from today, 53.75. That lines up nicely with the high from yesterday, 52.75. And someone said, "Man, what happened?" I said we were going to close the new all-time closing high. And they pull the rug out from under me. So we'll see. Little selling on the close. Let's see if the buy and the dippers are back at night.
All right. You know what I'm going to do? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, share the video with your friends, your family.
We like the like button. We don't like a lot of dislikes. That kind of hurts our feelings. So whatever you got.
Some of us, I say, some of us mind more than
others.
Some
of us like those. Oh, Intel raising dividend by 5%.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. They're probably buying this thing up, man.
Oh, man.
Spencer!
Wait.
Uh-oh, the lunch bet. lunch bet.
What are the terms of our lunch bet?
It has to happen during the regular session.
Oh, boy.
The terms and conditions, guys. Like always.
Yep.
Always read the terms and conditions. All right.
The spike up. Where'd you spike? Hanover. Wow, 63.95. And we'll see. I mean, it got to almost 64. They actually, look at that. They got that in on the daily chart. They must have released at 3:59.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Was that before 4 o'clock?
That's no comment.
That was. Oh, it leaked. Joel, Bloomberg got it leaked at 3:50. The report was out.
At 3:50?
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
The report leaked. You almost never see that happen.
The old Bloomberg.
They leaked.
Bloomberg.
Someone screwed up. Someone screwed up and posted it before they were supposed to, and Bloomberg got it. And wow, you almost never see that happen. That's someone's getting yelled at, I think. But that
in the mailroom. Okay.
Yeah, that was it. All right, everyone, please remember all the information from our show is meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, tell your friends, tell your dog. Everyone have a good rest of your day. Talk to you tomorrow.